everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful day. How are you guys? My day's been pretty good. I only worked for a little bit this morning, and then I have spent the rest of the day building in Minecraft. I did not mean to spend all day doing that, but that's what I've done. But hello, Froggy, and hello, Ray. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today we're playing Animal Crossing. We're getting in a little bit of Bunny Day action before it's over. It's a week-long event that I think ends on Easter. So, you're doing fine? I'm glad to hear it. Playing Minecraft while vibing to stream, we love to see that. That's what I was doing earlier. I wasn't watching a stream, I was watching anime instead. I've been catching up on Demon Slayer, and I just finished the first part of Season 2, where they do, like, the train arc, and I'm very pumped to get back to watching. I have not thrown up today. Yo, that's awesome! Congratulations! I have just realized there are socks in my floor over there. I've got to go move those, because that's very distracting to me, personally. Oof. Alright. I had cleaned my room up a little bit during my just starting screen, but I had missed some things. Just got realms? Okay. I think we can pause Spotify. I don't need that anymore. And we are gonna swap over to Switch Gaming. I already have Animal Crossing pulled up. No, I already have Animal Crossing pulled up, and then Muffy decided to come over. Oh wait, I pressed the wrong one. Alright, that's fine. I'm literally just gonna leave my house. Just stream hopping, looking for Animal Crossing Islands to visit? Oh, well, welcome on in. My gates are currently not open, and I don't think I will be opening them, to be honest. I'm mostly just doing Bunny Day, because I have avoided Bunny Day for the last 2 years. But I hope you are having a great day nonetheless, CJ the Gamer. I hope you were able to find some cool people to visit. Okay, so for those who are unfamiliar with Bunny Day and Animal Crossing, there are eggs all around the island that we have to find. And I don't remember what we do with them. But we have to dig them up, shoot them out of the sky, fish them up, go diving for them. They're just everywhere. So that is our plan for the day, but first I need to find Zipper T Bunny so that I can remember what we're supposed to be doing with these eggs. You're my first person I've asked. Oof. Well, that's cool. I feel very honored. I've just realized that this is not a way that I can walk through. My island has been under construction for like several months. And I'm still getting used to the places that are still blocked off. Okay. We need to go around this way. I think we played, was it 2 weeks ago when we last played Animal Crossing? Where's this bunny? I think it was 2 weeks ago. It was during the Sakura stuff, but before Bunny Day. Where is this creature? I'm a little confused, to be completely honest with you guys. But we'll just collect the eggs and we'll figure out what to do with it later. I need 175 oak wood, not even including the 153 wood planks. Oh, well, good luck. What are you building? A stone table. I think I already have that. Yep. We've already got that. I did remember. So I haven't played Animal Crossing since we last played it a couple weeks ago. So think we were gonna start building a marsh because I opened my mail and saw all these wheat fields and I was like, why did I order so many wheat fields? Then I remembered that we're changing them to the green version, and I'm hoping it looks like tall grass that you would find in a marsh. That's my intention with that. So maybe we can do that tonight as well. Yeah, I think this area was gonna be our marshland. Is Zipper T Bunny even on my island right now? Okay. Oh, there we go. I thought we might have missed it. Do we hear a second one? Oh, this is a Bunny Day one. I like that the balloons are different. A cottage? Oh, that is very, very cute. I love that for you. Can we eat Moada? I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not 100% certain what that is referencing. Okay. I remember how Bunny Day works now. We just collect DIYs, and we use the eggs to make the DIYs. I don't know why I was looking for that bunny. I think I was a little confused, to be honest. So we just need to hang out for a little while and wait for DIYs to come up while we search. Just easy enough. I'm gonna go swap that out for a different axe, though. Frog King? Oh! Wait, is that the Frog King's name? I'm gonna say you cannot eat the Frog King. Sorry. Okay. Do I have an axe in here already? I do not. But that is fine. I can't tell if I'm hearing another balloon or if it's just the waterfalls. That's the thing with the waterfalls in Animal Crossing, is they're so loud, like, it's hard to hear anything else. I also think last time we played, we paid off. Yes, we paid this off. So now my nephew can actually get to his tent. I love that so much. Don't eat the Frog King. Yeah, do not eat the Frog King. Oh, there's Flick. Very cool. Okay. I don't think Zipper T Bunny will be back on our island until Easter Day, which I don't stream on Sundays. I will also be working on Easter, so I will just miss him this year. Which I think is fine. I don't think I need anything from him. Now that I say that, I am suddenly unsure about everything ever. Thank you, Ray, for the hydrate. Also, you guys let me know if the Switch audio is a bit loud. This is so cute. I will be buying this. That is adorable. Okay. See, we need a flimsy axe. I'm on Switch too? Yo, nice! The Nintendo Switch is easily one of my favorite consoles. I get a lot out of it. What is... Okay, cool. Like, I don't have loyalties to certain consoles. I get loyal to specific games like Animal Crossing, so I will get every console that an Animal Crossing game is on because it owns my entire life. But... Oh, that is so cute. It's double-sided? Oh, that's amazing. Anyway, as I was saying, I've played on most consoles except for Xbox, but I don't have anything against Xbox. But out of all the consoles I have owned, the Switch is cool. It's the novelty of being able to play it handheld versus on TV has not worn off on me yet. Did I not leave a crafting table out? I did not. Perfect. Do I even have a crafting table in my house still? Or I do. For some reason I thought I had sold it, which wouldn't make any sense. Okay. Ollie says hi. Hello. I love that little plush dino. It's so cute. Okay. So these are all the bunny day recipes that I do have from the little bit I got to play last year. There's a lot more. So we've gotta get those. I need tools. I thought I was gonna need an iron nugget for that, but no. That's cool. Okay, we will deal with the wheat fields later. Kinda just need to empty my inventory. Okay, we need three pieces of wood. And I have 2. Lovely. Okay, I'll just carry this with me so that I can throw it down outside and we don't have to keep coming back. That seems like the smartest way to play. This is my bunny day outfit. I wanted to dress up a little bit. I thought about dressing up in real life. But then I just didn't feel like it. So I didn't. Is that all? Okay. Yeah, so the eggs take up. It's a bagworm. Okay. I need to be careful. We are most likely going to get attacked by wasps. That's okay, we got attacked by wasps last time, so it's like a tradition to get attacked by wasps again. But so far, so good. You know, I do know that wasps don't spawn when you're in multiplayer. So maybe I should open my gates and let people come over. There's just something about spring in Animal Crossing that is incredibly nostalgic. And it's not just because it was this time of year that the game came out and most people played it a lot. Spring has just always felt this way in Animal Crossing to me. I don't know if that's like just a me thing or if that's like a universal experience. But spring just has really good vibes in Animal Crossing. Okay, we've got to dig up all these flowers around here so that we can get all of the things from this rock that we possibly can. I don't know if you saw the fish, but they are cool. The ones that you sent in Discord, I did see those. I saw them last night. I don't know why it took me so long to see them. Because I saw that you had sent it on Monday. And when I saw that, I was like, how come I haven't seen these until just now? But they were very cool. I think fish are awesome. That's my hot take. Okay. Egg Day, or Bunny Day, whatever it's called now in Animal Crossing, is the only time I resource gather. Because I have not resource gathered, like, basically since summer of year 1 in Animal Crossing. Whenever I find that I need something, I'll just go on to Nookazon and see if anyone is selling it. I think we do have enough wood now to make our flimsy axe into a nice axe, but not the type that cuts down trees. Which is cool. I'm glad that they have like the 2 different axes that you could potentially make. Just based on what you needed. I was getting chased by 5 zombies and a couple skeletons and a spider and I died. Oh, that is so many mobs. That is just so many mobs. Let's go ahead and make this bunny day lamp, because I have not made it yet. And let's see, what else is there? The bunny day flooring, which needs 2 of every type, which I have not done. Let's see, I think we also have to go diving for some, which could be pretty fun. I thought I had a diving suit out there, but I do not. We'll circle back around and grab one from my storage. I used to keep a diving suit out on the rocks there because my nephew, who is a toddler, when he plays Animal Crossing with me, he likes to go swimming and stuff, but he doesn't actually understand how to play the game. So I will just leave stuff out. And I don't want to make his player character have a house because I like the aesthetic of the tent. So no house means no good storage for him, which means all those funky cool tools like that need to stay outside for him to use. But I just think it's really funny that he likes to play Animal Crossing with me. I'm hearing another balloon. Oh, there we go. We'll just wait for it to come across. Boom. Okay, what's gonna be in this one? Oh, our inventory is already so full. Yeah, I'm streaming. Okay. Do I need to move it now? Okay. A non-fact I have not slept for 3 days straight. Froggy, that is not good. That is actually not good at all. Okay. You know, if I keep digging up things that are irrelevant to what we're doing, that's gonna fill up our inventory pretty quickly. Okay, I need to fish something up and actually fish it up instead of scaring it away prematurely. So I think there's 2 different types of eggs you can get from the water. I think. Hello? Oh, that was my grandma at the door. That was just actually a fish. Hey, hello! How are you? I hope you've been having a wonderful day. We are trying to collect as many eggs as we possibly can and get all of the DIY recipes because we're on the 3rd iteration of Bunny Day and I still haven't done that. Hello, Pucket's grandma. Yes, yes, yes. You guys will probably potentially hear the lawnmower because she said she was mowing the lawn. She may not though because my car's in the way. That's what she was knocking on the door about. We'll see. I don't know if you guys will hear it or not though, because I have like a noise suppressing thing filter on my mic so that you can't hear like the fan or just air noise. I have been thinking about taking that off because it makes my voice sound a little weird. I've noticed it's like a difference between in OBS when I record and then when I record my voice in Adobe. So I think I just need to keep playing around with what sounds best for my mic. Because I've noticed when my friends are over, their voices get picked up completely differently on the mic because it's like at a different tone and pitch and everything, which is really cool. But also it's kind of like, wow, I have to figure out which works best for mine. Spring again in Animal Crossing? Is the Bunny Man back? I do not think Zipper T Bunny is on my island today. He may not show up until Sunday, because that's like the actual Easter/Bunny day. So you are safe from Zipper T Bunny today. But it is spring and the eggs are everywhere, and we're loving it. I didn't play Bunny Day at its worst when... Well, these have not always been eggs. Alright. I have to, get the eggs out of the trees here. No, I didn't play back in 2020 before they adjusted the spawn rates, because before the spawn rates were terrible. Like, terrible in the way that they were overwhelming. And it also didn't help that, the game was just coming out for the first time. Why did that egg go there instead of over here where there was space? But anyway, in 2020, because the game was new for everyone, a lot of people were still trying to do, like, normal resource gathering, which you couldn't do with all of the eggs because they were just spawning everywhere. Amazing, safe from the bunny. I don't mind the bunny. The only thing that I do not like about the bunny is I just think they picked the most grotesque shade of yellow for that bunny to be. That is my only issue with Zipper T Bunny. It's just a shade of yellow. I am not bothered at all that it's just another animal in a bunny suit. Because honestly, I'm a little more concerned about I think the character's name is Hopkins. There's another Animal Crossing character. It's one of the villagers. But one of the villagers is literally like an inflatable villager. Yeah. Literally an inflatable villager. Like, you can see the little air valve and everything. And I'm like, is this supposed to be a cute inflatable thing, or is it supposed to be a gross blow-up doll type of situation? So, that's the Animal Crossing character that gets me thinking. I have 100 oak wood, 75 more to go. Yo, let's go! That is awesome. You are over halfway there. Oh. Yeah, Hopkins has me scratching my head a little bit. Wondering what's up with that. Okay, let's get our diving suit out. I never much minded the bunny, but I know a lot of people don't like him. Yeah, a lot of people. I don't know how much of it is like genuinely being afraid of Zipper T Bunny and how much of it is just bandwagoning because it's cool and fun to hate and be afraid of Zipper T Bunny. But some people are like genuinely uncomfortable by the fact that it is very obviously a bunny or something in a bunny suit. And when you like try to look at the back of his head, he gets upset. He's like, don't look at the back of my head. I think that makes people uncomfortable. Because it's like the game acknowledging that there is something wrong instead of it just being a cute aspect of the design, like Hopkins, where the air valve is just an aspect of his design. We'll go with the classic red and white striped swimsuits. Perfect. I've got to empty my inventory. FNAF? I love FNAF. I didn't realize back when it was first coming out that I did, in fact, have a FNAF phase. But I did. I very much did. Can you guys hear the lawnmower? I'm just curious. Because it looks like it is picking up in my audio mixer on OBS. Because it's like right outside my window. You guys hear it? Okay. Very cool. I know last time my grandma mowed the lawn while I was streaming. It didn't really pick up as much, but I was on my laptop back then. And I was just situated in my room differently. That is kind of funny. I wasn't sure if you guys would be able to hear it or not. I don't know if I'm glad that you guys can, but I'm glad to know. Oh. I hear another balloon. I thought it was a lawnmower on my end. Honestly, it's that time of year where everyone's mowing their grass again. I know my grandma, she gets a little crazy with it. She will literally mow the grass like 2 to 3 times a week in peak season. It's like she doesn't want her grass to grow and get bad. But instead of actually letting it grow, she just cuts it like every day. So, you guys will probably hear the lawnmower lots of times over this next year. Especially now that I'm like streaming consistently and not waiting till everyone goes to bed to stream. 'Cause this time last year, I was still waiting for everyone to go to bed before I even started streaming. So, that's kind of funny. It's like a look how far we've come moment. Like this time last year, I would be holed up in my room in the dark, the only light being a tiny little lamp, and trying to be as quiet as I can without sounding like I'm trying to be quiet. And now I'm like telling everybody like, hey, I'm streaming, don't bother me. And I think the reason I started telling people that I was streaming is because of the egg SMP. Since I was playing that with other people, I couldn't just wait until like 10 o'clock to start streaming. Because my friends on that server go to bed by that time. So, that kind of forced me to tell my mom. I was like, hey, Mom, I'm gonna be streaming with some friends at this time, don't bother me. And if you guys get too loud, the mic will pick it up. Because the way my parents' house is laid out, the walls are pretty thin, and my bedroom was right next to the living room, so whenever they watched TV, I learned when I was doing a vlog for a online convention that, my microphone, for like my camera and my laptop and everything, picked up everything out of the living room. Progress, yes, it's big progress. Honestly, I'm very, very proud at how comfortable I am now versus a year ago. So that's very disgusting! Cool. Is that disgusting to the stuff that we are pulling up out of the ocean? Okay, I need to look up real quick to see if the diving eggs is actually in New Horizons or if that was just a new leaf or if I'm completely making them up. Lawn mowing season? Absolutely, Kay. I call someone to mow my yard. I do not do that for myself. I probably could figure it out if I wanted to. But buying a lawnmower is more money than I want to pay. And, I just don't want to do it. I need to know New Horizons. I need to know in New Horizons. I'm so confused. This webpage. Okay. Oh, there's lots of different Bunny Day items. I am unaware of how many items there are. Okay. During the week of preparation, eggs will begin to appear on the island. There's 6 types of eggs. Sky, water, found via fishing, leaf, found in groups of 3 on trees, stone, earth, and wood. Why did I think there was deep sea? Is there deep sea in New Leaf? What the heck? Why did I think I needed to be diving? Okay. Well, we can stop that now. It was fun. Why did I think I needed to be doing that? I don't know what I'm thinking of. Doc, hello! What about chicken eggs? You know, what's a sky egg to a sky chicken? I was about to say, do we even have sky eggs? But we do. I've got a couple of them. See what we've got a couple of stone eggs, sky eggs, leaf eggs, and wood eggs. I think the eggs we dug out of the ground we've already used, or maybe I put them away. I'm gonna look through my inventory to see what I have for eggs. Because the thing about like these holiday stuff, I will just hoard them away in my inventory and forget about it. But first let's put our diving equipment back up. And we'll put the lamp away. Perfect. Going insane. Froggy, that's just the nature of Bunny Day. And also grinding it out for resources in Minecraft. I kind of forgot that that's what you were doing. Okay, we have some earth eggs here. Oh, we've got lots of eggs in here. Very cool. Oh, what are we gonna have in here? I think since these are like normal balloons, it's not gonna be pertaining to Bunny Day. Yeah, a snowy knit cat, the exact opposite of the spring vibes we are going for. Okay. There's only one more type that we need to get, which is the fishing kind, because we have just not had good luck with that today. And by we have not had good luck, I mean we've tried twice and I messed it up once because I was too busy talking to actually focus on what I'm doing. Okay. I can't believe I thought I had to go diving for an egg. And we would have been diving until I found an egg if I didn't think to go look it up. Mostly lurky today, but I was summoned for a moment when I heard egg. Of course, we appreciate the lurk, Doc. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. This is not an egg. I know they adjusted the spawn rate so that the game is still playable if you are not trying to do the Bunny Day stuff. But I am trying to do Bunny Day stuff. That's all I need right now. My museum is full. I don't particularly need fish for bells right now. I mean, like, I always need fish for bells, but that's not my objective. Checks back at 2 AM and Mel is still diving. I think honestly, if my stream went that way, I would probably give up at like 10 PM, because that's a lot. I would only stay that committed to the bit if we were like doing a long stream and it was like thought of ahead of time. Okay. She's so talented. She's singing her heart out. Let's go. Hello? I didn't know this was a thing that existed. You picked this up, so you get the prize. An egg recipe. Amazing. Yours truly, the lucky bunny. Amazing. You know, I think this... Kay, I am so sorry, but I may have lied to you. I have just found him. We have found Zipper T Bunny. I'm so sorry, Kay. I honestly thought he was not here. I'm gonna go catch this fish first, though. I lost a stack of oak wood. Oh no, I hope you find it. Might just be thrown in a chest somewhere. Okay, that was also not an egg. Why hippity skippity hoppity ho. Now that you found me, I'll say a warm hello. Of course. It got blown up? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, lucky old bunny, yippity yipper. And here's a little tip, you can call me Zipper. Yay! You can clap now. No, really, go on. Well, well, isn't this swell? Here you are, and here I am to tell you all about my favorite holiday. I know what you're thinking. No, this is not a costume, and don't you go stupid, got it? Amazing. Zippity zap, enough of that. It's almost bunny day! Hop hop, hooray! That's my favorite time to come out and play. I've got so much prep work to do, I hope you can keep yourself busy. Guess what? This funny bunny has a bunny day secret just for you. Yippity skippity, here it is. Time has come. Okay, he's just telling us to look for eggs. Alright, we should have come talk to him before we looked it up. Oh, that's what we were looking for. He's just handing out water eggs? A big announcement. Hidden Bunny Day themed DIY recipes all around the island. The closer we get to Bunny Day, the more recipes I'll hide. If you find and craft all the DIY recipes I've hidden, why, you'll get a super dupery present from me. Okay, very cool. I can't believe he just gave us 10 water eggs. That's amazing. Mushroom lights? I love the mushroom lights. They're the best item in both Animal Crossing, and the shroom lights in Minecraft are pretty great as well. Amazing. Okay. Let's see. What is... Okay. Oh, here it is. The Bunny Day wardrobe. Honestly, the Bunny Day items are super cute. It's fine, I got another stack. That's good. I just want to say, guys, I mentioned earlier that I'd spent, like, all afternoon after I got home from work building in Minecraft. I hate to break it to you guys, but I was not building in hardcore duos. I needed to be, but I was not. I was on the... So, what we're doing for Alethea, since a lot of us are going into this more lore-oriented than we did before, we have the server open so that we can build stuff that needs to be built before we start our stories. So, I've been helping Neon build a castle, and I was working on that a lot today, and I think it's gonna look so sick. I've got the entrance to it done already, and I've got half of the main area for the castle itself outlined, and I think it's gonna be cool. It's like low-key kind of tacky, just because I'm going really in with all of the like purple and gold that has been discussed to be our color palette. But I am excited. I think it's gonna look really cool. The entrance to it looks really cool already. I will probably post a picture in the Discord or something. But I'm very excited. I think I will also share a picture of what my house looks like, because I went ahead and built myself a house. Because while my character is going to be an architect, I don't think building my little tree house is important to the lore. My character's gonna be building something else for my story. But I hope you guys are getting hyped for it. I don't know when we're officially starting, but it's gonna be soon. But I'm just very excited. It's heavily modded, but it's slightly different from what we were originally running. So I've been having a lot of fun building. Gonna be honest with you guys, we're building, I don't know if I said this before, but we're building in creative. Well, at least I am. Not everyone is, but I am. Because I am doing really massive stuff. But I'm excited, it's gonna be cool. A Pride Castle? Oh, I wish. Neon's castle is not a Pride Castle, but maybe we will do a Pride-inspired build later on. I think that would be cool. So, I've built Pride flag builds before in Minecraft, but it was all before I had come out to myself. So I was like, I'm just gonna make Pride flags for buildings. For no reason. I'm just such a great ally. Oh, she's just gonna give me... Amazing. Passionate ally? Literally. Like, I know people joke about how before they knew they were a part of the LGBT community, they thought they were just such a, empathetic ally. But my first clue, it wasn't that I thought I was just being such a good ally. I saw all the Tumblr posts. Like, I was on gay Tumblr before I knew I was gay, basically, and, I just saw all the stuff about being, like, the LGBT cousin and being the one family member, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not any of these things, but I relate to this. And I was like, it's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it, so we're just not gonna think about it. And then, a couple years later, I was like, oh, maybe there's something to this. Maybe there was a reason I related to these Tumblr posts about being the queer cousin. Sometimes I think about my early days on Tumblr and it just makes me laugh. Because I just very clearly had no idea what was going on. I was just straight vibing and I had no idea about anything. See, because I spent most of my Tumblr days on, like, anime fandom Tumblr. So, while I did see some more of that, like, discourse-y, political, social justice stuff that a lot of people tend to think about when they think about being on Tumblr from a formative age, I did see a bit of that. But it wasn't a huge chunk of my Tumblr experience. And I dipped my toes in it enough to learn, like, surface level stuff, but I didn't dip my toes in enough to have my brain rotted from chronically online takes that are, like... The thing about a lot of the chronic online stuff, it's like, it sounds nice in theory, but when you actually, like, break it down and, like, start to think about it, it's like, oh, this is a little bit of a reach. Okay, I think we can sell everything else. I have a couple months old yogurt watching me. Froggy, you might want to get rid of that. You most 100% definitely want to get rid of that. That would probably attract bugs. But if you want to attract bugs, then go for it. I, however, do not recommend attracting bugs. I am not a big bug person. I'm sure we have talked about it in the past. Okay. This is just such a nice time of day in Animal Crossing. It always bothered me, like when I first started playing Animal Crossing, that the sun would set at like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, regardless of the season. While in real life, the sun would not start setting until like 8 p.m. Let's see, right now it is 6:50. It is almost 7 o'clock. The sun is almost down completely in Animal Crossing. My shades are closed right now, but I can see through the cracks that the sun is still alive and well. It is very sunny outside and will be for another, like, hour or so. That's a little bit of an exaggeration. I think it technically starts setting at like 7:30. But it's still daylight, like I could walk around outside and it not feel like I'm walking around in the dark for another hour. Which, I love that. I love all the sunlight. At 6 o'clock, it's 11 p.m. Yeah, I would assume the sun has long set where you are, Froggy. Time zones. Time zones are so, like, interesting to me. Like, they're weird. But at the same time, like, it makes sense. Like, I know they're made up. And nothing really matters. Time's not real. But it also does kind of make sense because of the way the Earth is shaped and how the sun works. I just think it's cool. Okay. Let us craft what we can craft so far. I like to craft everything at least once. I don't always do that. Especially for like some of the items that require gold nuggets or just a lot of stuff that I don't have. But I like to, oh, there we go. The bunny day crown. That is so cute. I like to try to craft everything. Partially to catalog it, but also when you craft things, it makes the recipe look different. Like, the background lights up, and I like that. Perfect. All done for now. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna find any more DIY recipes today. I don't know what they meant by, hiding them around the island. But I also have not played at all this week, so maybe it stacks up. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I should probably get my fossils processed today. Oh, speaking of these mushrooms, I'm very excited because about a year ago, I found this Kickstarter on Twitter that was a little frog planter, and I ate that shit up. I thought it was so cool. So I backed the Kickstarter, and they were supposed to come out last summer, but they did not, which is fine. But I finally got my order email about my item shipping for the frog planter, and I also got a mushroom planter because they were doing a whole bunch of different ones. And I got that today. The package has not come in yet, but I now have the tracking number, so I'm very excited. Also, a lot of people in the Kickstarter were talking about how by the time they even got the notice that their item had shipped, their package arrived shortly after because there's like a delay. Why can't I get this lined up? There we go. That's what I've been trying to do for like the last 5 minutes. Probably another black bass. Black bass. I always see that and say bass because I did choir for a very, very, very long time of my life. And it's spelled the same, but depending on the context, it's pronounced completely different, which is so quirky of the English language to do. Okay. We'll catch these little fishies up here. That's just gonna be completely in the wrong place. There we go. We're not gonna mess it up this time. I know I say this, I'm pretty sure we said this last time, and I even opened up my encyclopedia, but I love this time of year in Animal Crossing because there's so many different types of fish and bugs to catch, and it's so cool. I love all the, like, spring and summer fish that you can catch. Our first hard-earned water egg. Let's go! We finally fished one up for ourselves. Amazing. that was easy. Okay. Name questioning? Oh, are you coming up trying to come up with more names? Are you considering names to call yourself? Again? Yeah. So my name that I go by, I actually didn't pick it. I have not officially changed my name. I've thought about doing it, but I kind of just can't be bothered. So the name that I go by, I didn't pick myself. My friends picked it for me, and it was kind of on accident because it's derived from my legal name, and I don't really consider my legal name like a dead name, so I don't really care if people know it. It's just not what I go by. It's not what I introduce myself by. But it's derived from that. And I think it was like Roy in that friend group that just started calling me Mel. And after a couple years, I was like, yeah, that's just my name now. That's just what I'm gonna go by. And my mom, I remember, she doesn't care, because at the end of the day, like, it's not a big deal. But she's like, I spent your whole, like, young childhood telling people that they better not just call you Mel. Like, there's other nicknames they could have come up with, and I hated the nickname Mel. And now that's the name you go by. And I think it's so funny because she's like, you could have gone by Lane because it's in the spelling of my name. And it's a good name. And I had not considered it until she had said something to me about it a few months ago. And I was like, man, if you would have told me this several years ago, I would actually go by Lane instead of Mel. And I did tell her it was 100% because of an anime character. But it's not in the way that my name is pronounced. Because I'm the type of person that if a nickname is a derivative of their name, like if I'm coming up with a nickname for somebody, I don't look at how the name is spelled, I look at how it's pronounced. My brain thinks very phonetically when it comes to names. Can I come over to your place and hang out right now? Pietro, I love you, but I am kind of busy. It's worth a shot another time. Ghost, Zuko, or Kai? I like Ghost a lot. A lot of trans people go by Kai. And it's in that gray area, like, if you were... It's kind of generally frowned upon to take a name from another culture that you're not a part of. And Kai is one of those names, so, like, a lot of people pick it because it's, like, a name they get from anime. So that's a questionable one. I personally wouldn't go by Zuko, like, for real. Like, it's fun for your friends to call you Zuko after the character. But like, if you're gonna, like, legally change your name and this is what you're gonna introduce yourself to everybody as, I don't think I would go with Zuko. But I think part of that is also it's an Asian-sounding name, and a lot of people who are, like, of Asian descent or, like, from Japan and, like, Korea and stuff like that, they are very open online now about how they don't like... Essentially, they don't like when white people take their names and start going by them. I guess it's like... It's a bit of cultural appropriation. I cannot really tell you any more than that. Because there's some things that I had never considered until someone else brings it up. And if it's like somebody else from that culture, like basically the people to listen to, then I just don't question it. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I don't think about it. But I would go for Ghost. Ghost is also just really cool. The name Kai is just the first 3 letters of my dead name. Hey, I also go by the first 3 letters of my dead name. If it's like that, then I think it's fine. Most people who do express concern or distaste for people going by Kai, they say there's a difference if you picked Kai because of an anime character or because it's like a part of your name type of thing. But But I understand not everybody is comfortable going by, like, part of their dead name. So, what about Bones? Bones is also pretty sick. Bones is cool. I do know if you're trying to stealth, I don't know if you're like out in to your family or just in general, but if you're trying to stealth, then picking a name that is a nickname of your like government name or your dead name or whatever, it can help for stealthing, but it also may not feel as good later on. Okay, I should have just come down here and waited. Nope, not out. Okay, yeah. For stealth reasons, Kai would probably be a really, really good option. And despite what I may think about my own name, you're not locked in and you can change your name at any time. So you could go by Kai for now, and then when you are safe and able to go by something else completely unrelated to your dead name, then you could come up with something new then. The name is already out on the internet. That, yeah, same, because I publicly went by my my like legal name for a while before I was like, you know what, we're shortening it. But honestly, I don't think it matters. You go by whatever you're comfortable going by. My family would just think it's a nickname. You are totally, like, whatever you're comfortable going by, honestly. And a lot of the names that you have picked out, they're either character names or they're, like, nouns, which you could very easily say is, like, a inside joke nickname thing. But I would test them out. Either through, like, roleplay, like D&D, test out and see what feels good. Or, like, have your friends start calling you by a certain name. Lots of people, I've noticed on TikTok, a lot of people will just change their name to, like, test it out. And they'll tell people, hey, I'm testing out this new name. And a lot of people are very respectful about that. So, you do whatever you're most comfortable doing, and don't be afraid to test stuff out and see what feels the best, instead of just trying to look at a list of names and decide on one right then and there. Because names are honestly not really all that permanent. The people who respect you will be willing to learn new names. Or you can be like Moya. I only call Moya by Moya online, because that is the name that they like to have a level of anonymity online. So they go by Moya, because it's like a shortened version of their username. And it's not like a dead name situation with them, it's just they're not as comfortable having their legal name out there. And we very easily switch it up for them. My dad doesn't pay a lot of attention to me. Oof. Honestly, parents have a hard time picking up on stuff like that. Until you either just blatantly say something to them about it, like outright, no beating around the bush. Or they'll notice when you start doing, like, I'd say drastic, but when you start doing things like noticeably wearing a chest binder or, like, stuff that it's a little bit harder to hide or, like, go in secret and do, they'll notice, but they won't say anything about it. Because, like, that's kind of a weird thing to say. It's like, hey, I've noticed your chest looks different today. Like, that's weird. So, they notice. They just don't say anything about it if it's something big like that. But everything else, especially if your parents are cis, they're not gonna pick up on anything. Because most cis-het people, they think they have a good radar, when in reality, they're just looking for, like, extreme stereotypes, and they genuinely don't really know what they're looking at. Shoto from My Hero Academia. Ray is a part of my real name, a nickname I can't spell. Oh, that's cool. It's very fair. Why did I come here? Oh, I do have things to put away. Never mind. Her B brother, that is an old nickname. I saw a bee at work yesterday. It was a nice bee. It was very cool. I took some pictures. It was this very sweet bee. I have so many fish in my inventory. Hello, we're making big bucks money today. We are so rich. Got called darling by a stranger. Oh, I hate that. Like, the amount of, like, there are some people that they just genuinely use terms like that of affection for everyone. Like, the amount of older women that call me sweetheart or honey on a daily basis that I've never seen in my life before. That's just how they are. And when it comes from an older woman, it doesn't feel as weird because it feels like, oh, they're just an old lady that talks like that. It was an old man. Yeah, when it comes from an old man, it's a little, Maybe it would hit different if we weren't being viewed as a feminine person. That's like, I think that's the difference. You know what I haven't done today? You guys know what would be fun? Group stretching. I am a minor. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, Froggy. At 24, it still feels just as weird. Although there's no longer that thought process of this is illegal, but it's still equally weird. Because honestly, like, while someone in their 60s being with someone who's freshly 18 is legal, it does not feel morally right. Because it's just, anyone with half a brain can see that there is something going on there that's not right. So, Froggy, it doesn't get any less weird. Where I live is known for sex offenders. Ah! That is not a good thing to be known for. Alright, group stretching time. We got Flick! I'm doing motions. I've never done this with the buttons. I'm also not attaching them to my wrist. Let's begin. Oh, we've got a good loadout tonight. I don't like that Zipper T Bunny is here. I don't do the group stretching that much, but I really should because you get some like really cool items and emotes for doing it. And I haven't unlocked anything except for like the jumpsuit that you get. There's like a little leotard suit that you get for doing 3. I think that's the only thing I've unlocked. It's so hard to keep up while also trying to have a conversation. I do like that we are in sync with them though. Oh, I'm also in a spinny chair, so this is just gonna spin us around. I just noticed that, which one is that one? I think that's Mabel. Mabel is out here with us. I think that's Mabel. I know I'm technically cheating, so I'm only just moving my arms, but that's fine. I think this is cute. I love the group stretching. It is so cute. I'm not jumping. I don't think I will ever just jump on stream. Look at Zucker back there. He's living his life. We have a whole forest racist? Jeez, Froggy. Be careful. Honestly, though, I think there's a lot of... I don't know if it's different in the UK. I know in the US, those kind of crimes tend to go underreported, and a lot of people get away with it more than they should. So there's probably a lot more of those dangerous type of people than we realize. I've also, the more I become exposed to people, specifically men, but I know this goes for everyone because it's not just men, but the more people I get exposed to, the more I realize there are a lot more people who are borderline sex offenders than they realize. So, that's a not so fun fact of the day. Because, like, the thing is, there are things that people, if it happens to someone else or someone else does it, they will call it what it is. But if they do it, it doesn't feel like it's assault. Which is interesting. It's definitely interesting. And also people tend to have different definitions of what all falls under assault and what doesn't. And it's so bad that when you're in college, or at least in college in Georgia, your first year you are required to go to a seminar about sexual assault. So I remember sitting there in that seminar like, I am literally never going to assault anyone in my life. Why am I here? But it was actually, even for someone like me, there was still a lot of things in there that I was like, wow, I had no idea that also counted as assault. So, the more you know. Alright, Francine, what is up with you? Why, if it isn't Hun, when did you start calling me Hun? Okay. I can't stop saying it. Woman. That's because you stole Haley's catchphrase. Alright, let's give Francine a new catchphrase. Make sure it captures my chic essence. I mean, I'm terrible at coming up with catchphrases for the little villagers. I can't speak about the whole UK, but where I live, it's a small place, so the police are not great, and so are the doctors. Froggy, you've just basically described most of the US. I also don't know a whole lot about the UK, so maybe that's not true for the whole of the UK. But that is a pretty safe general assumption for most of the US. And I would assume most of the world as well, based on how I see people talk online and just how things get presented in media. So, who knows? There is telling. You could probably look at statistics, but I kind of don't really want to look up statistics. I was gonna say there's no telling, but that's just not even true. Let's visit Mary. Let's see what she's up to. That is disgusting. Not that you kicked him, Ray, but that's disgusting that that happened. What's she cooking? What's she cooking? Bestie. Long time no see. It's been like 2 weeks. I saw you 2 weeks ago. It's after 9 p.m. Don't go out unless you want old men trying to touch you. Honestly, Froggy, you guys are in high school, yes? You guys are still pretty young. Y'all don't really have a whole lot of reason to be out past 9 anyway, to be completely honest. I don't really. The only time I'm out past 9 is for when I'm at conventions, which are like a whole different thing. Although even then, when you're really young, you probably don't want to be out at conventions past 9 anyway. But that goes for more people who like are not even teenagers yet. But even as people who are teenagers and still minors, probably should be extra careful past 9 at cons. I've just completely lost my train of thought. Wait, what are you cooking? What are you making? Prepping some pear jam. I love it. I do. Yum, now we can make some pear jam. Also, Mary, I have a lost item. I love how in New Horizons, if it's not her item, she will tell me whose it is. Static, okay. Because in New Leaf and older games, they would just tell you, I've never seen that before in my life. And then you just have to go talk to every single villager until one claims it. And that could take a while. But in this game, they're like, oh, that's not mine, but I know whose it is. Which is a lot more realistic for a close-knit community, like what one on this island would be, realistically. Because it's such a small island, and there's only... So there's 10 villagers, 11 if you include yourself, and up to 14 if you include all the player characters. So out of all the animals, which could potentially lose their items, there's only 10 of them. If there's only 10 people on the entire landmass that you live on, and it's a landmass that you can walk within like 5 minutes, you're gonna know all of those people. You're gonna know who's that, like who the item belongs to. And Animal Crossing has always been like a small, close-knit community like that, so it didn't make sense for them to be like, I've never seen that a day in my life. Good luck figuring out who that belongs to. So, I get, like, part of that was supposed to make it more of a game and force you to talk to everybody, but it just wasn't realistic. Now there's a sight for bad eyes. But up to anything crazy. I love Static. He's very cool. Static, I believe you are missing something. Whoa, hold on. Where'd you find this? I've been looking for it. Oh boy, I'm glad you found that. Perfect. Hey yo! I just looked at chat. Hey yo! Also, I feel like we may be going towards, we're probably already in conversation territory that makes people uncomfortable just on a general level. So we might want to go ahead and maybe not talk about that. But, I've also had a similar story. If what you were saying is, I mean, that could literally only mean one thing. But there was a guy that did that in my class as well. It was my history class. And it was very funny. Because we were all just kind of like chilling, taking notes, and then all of a sudden this girl screeches out. Like, I'm not gonna name drop this guy because it's not a very common name. But she's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? And the teacher kind of like turns around and looks at him. He goes, yeah, what are you doing? And then he's like, come talk to me in the hallway. So, I don't know what happened after that, but it was a very, like, strange moment. High school is wild sometimes. Okay, it got so dark so quickly. Maybe if we are lucky, we're not gonna see shooting stars. The sky is too cloudy. Another black base. Who would have thought? Okay. You know, Animal Crossing holidays are a lot more fun if you don't try to get all of the recipes in one day. I think that's why I experience Animal Crossing burnout, is I try to do like an entire event in one day that's intended to be played over the course of like a week or two, or like something that's reoccurs like 4 times a year, like the fishing tourney and the bug tourneys. I didn't do it for the fishing tourney, but the bug tourney, I played the shit out of the bug tourney for the very first one. And I unlocked every single item twice. I kind of played it all day. I need to put that energy into the fishing tourney so I can get the items, because I've only done it like once. See, I've got stats to prove it. I've not done that many fishing tourneys. I don't think I've done all of the, oh, I have done all of the bug offs. You can see June 27th, I played the shit out of that bug off. Decided to skip July because I was just so sick of it. I was like, there's no point. But then I did play again in August just because I happened to be on that day. I was like, might as well. And then I didn't do the one in September until the next year. But I've only done 2 fishing tourneys. And both of them was like, I just happened to be on, so I did a little bit to get 1 item. And that was it. And neither time was it the, there's 2 items that I really want. One, it's like the rack of like fish or whatever. And then there's another one that is a little rack of fishing rods. And I think that would look so good on my pier. But I do not have it yet. It was math, only me and Ray and a random girl were the only ones who noticed. You know, that's fair. If I had been the person to notice it, I don't think I would have said anything. I would have just been like, well, that's weird, and then ignored it. But I'm not a very confrontational person. So I wouldn't have made it a big deal. Because this was also not a person that I knew very well. Like, we had been in several classes together for several years, but I had just never, like, spoken to this person very often. Is this gonna be a fish or an egg? It's an egg! Who would have thought? I thought I heard a, I guess I did not. Okay. Let us get our wheat fields out and customize them and start our marsh. I think wheat fields would be under this. I don't know what they get classified as. So many items. Okay. I don't know if anything else here would look good in a marsh. I'm not 100% sure what vibes we're going for just yet, to be honest with you. I just know I wanted the wheat, and then I want to change it to the green. Okay. I still have so many snowflakes. Just so many snowflakes. And maple leaves. I do not have a good hoard of the feathers, but that is okay. I don't feel like I need them anymore. Because before you could only use, you could only customize the festival item with the feathers, but now you can take all the festival items to Harvey's Island and customize them that way. It's like a nice little cheat. And I love that. Okay, we need to go buy customization kits. They're vibing. We've gotta go see the concert. Oh no, you're not supposed to, you're supposed to keep, I hate when I do an emote to support them and they stop singing to like do what, respond to whatever I just did. Okay. Let's go get these customization kits. Under the table? Ah. Same day someone, oh, that's gross. Very, very gross. Anyway. I know Easter The Easter that I know is very much a capitalistic holiday and a Christian holiday. I do know there's like the Jewish Passover as well. Those are and there's Ramadan. I think that's a Muslim holiday. Those are the only things I know of going on this time of year. But do you guys celebrate any version of Easter, Passover, or Ramadan? Honestly, if we were gonna bring up Ramadan, I probably should have done it like a week or two ago when it actually started. Oh wait, I needed to buy more. Wait, is it Fergu? Oh, you guys are talking about a person. Okay. My family usually does Easter. A mix of the capitalism Easter and Christian Easter. But I was very excited because last year we had my nephew at our house for Easter. And I got to hide the Easter eggs for him to hunt because my brother, which is his dad, didn't want to hide them. He thought it was stupid. I was like, fuck you, I'm gonna hide them. It's gonna be great. And so I hid them, and it was great. I can say, at the ripe age of 24, hiding the eggs for the Easter egg hunt is a lot more fun than looking for them. And it was nice. It was very nice. I was thinking about that earlier today, because my coworker was talking about getting her Easter stuff ready for her kids. And I was like, oh man. Can I not customize the wheat field? I'm gonna have to go talk to Cyrus. Anyway, that was a fun little memory of mine. I've noticed with, first of all, Kay made a tweet the other day. We all know and love K-Pin in this household, but she made a tweet the other day about how, the phrase, like, little man was demeaning to men. And I remember reading that and being like, but I call my nephew little man all the time and he loves it. It's a fun little thing because he's a little man. He's tiny. He's like 3 feet tall. And that's when I realized I spend too much time around toddlers. But if you are ever feeling like life is pretty bland, I suggest spending time with a toddler because they put a lot of magic back into things. Kids see the world in a way that people often forget to when they get older. My nephew, he gets so amazed by the simple things in life. It hasn't lost its novelty on him yet. Alright. I have not been to Harvey's Island in a while. Let's see what Kix has in store. Yellow ballet slippers, that's kind of cute. I may come back to this later. We need to see this man right here. I sure am. Yo, Meg, thank you for the follow. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Oh, okay. I'm glad that he can customize them. Because I need them. I think we're gonna go for just green. Just straight green. Done and about to be delivered. Okay. Perfect, perfect. I love that they brought Reese and Cyrus back because I love them. They're some of my favorites. Froggy and Ray, love and appreciate you guys. I would like it if you guys took that conversation to the DMs because that does get uncomfortable for a lot of people. Yeah, so I hate to be that person, but this is a public space and we do have to treat it like one. Done and about to be delivered. Let's go, Cyrus. We're gonna see this like 4 more times. Okay. These guys are great, though. The same thing that you just did. Ooh! A big oof moment. Absolutely correct. The NB Pride, we'd love to see it. I bought pride flags last year, and I thought I was gonna put them up and hang them in my walls. And I did not. I don't know where I'm gonna put them now. I think I might put one over there by the She-Ra sword, but I haven't decided which one I'm gonna put up there yet. Because I have 2. I have the non-binary one and the asexual one. So I have to decide. Technically, I have 3 pride flags because I did buy a L'Manberg flag, but it's hanging in my closet. Because I thought it was funny, but I also put it up there because I had it out for cosplay purposes. And I didn't want to fold it back up, so I just hung it on my closet. But I think I might put one of my flags up there because I do want to put them up. I thought I was going to put them up around my bed, but it's not going to work with my current decor. But like, pride flags are one of those things that I love when people decorate with their pride flags. But they don't go with the vibes of my room right now because the vibes of my room are very muted, cottagecore vibes. And if I put, like, the 2 flags that I have are, like, the ace and the non-binary, which is a lot of, like, black and purple. And I put the non-binary one up there because it's, got the yellow in it as well. You're asexual too? Yes, I've been asexual the whole time, Ray. I actually found out I was asexual before I found out I was non-binary. I'm just a lot louder about the non-binary, identity. Because that affects how people refer to me. But yes, I am asexual. I'm also probably aromantic. The aromantic one is a newer realization, which I honestly probably should have realized a while ago, but you know, that's fine. But asexual and non-binary are the 2 pride flags that I have. They're the 2 identities that I've been vibing with the longest, and I'm the most comfortable in expressing publicly. Okay, I think all of these are the green ones. Let's go! Now we can go home and start our march. I'm ready to go home. I've also, not to out people because everyone that I'm like about to talk about is publicly talked about being asexual, but I've noticed like a lot of my streaming friends are asexual. Or I say a lot, but a lot more than I thought would be. Like Kay, and I think Vent as well has said something about being ace. But Whelmed is as well. I don't know if you guys know Whelmed. We do not stream around the same times usually, so not a lot of public stream interaction there. But Whelmed is super cool. She is very awesome. But I've just noticed, like, a lot of my friends that I didn't realize were ace are actually ace. And I've had some friends that I've met at conventions that are also very publicly ace. That's very cool. I hope this comes off the way I want it to. I think it will. I think this has potential. Okay, this has a lot of potential. Let's see, I think I can just order the green ones now that they've been cataloged. I have no money. I just have no money. Okay, let's go sell these fish. I was about to say I can order some, but not with just 1,000 bells I can't. Let's go. Yes, it's yucky. Absolutely. I could talk a lot about my feelings on that particular activity. However, I don't think it would be appropriate for stream. So I will not. But I do agree it is very yucky. Very, very gross. Yeah, I can get rid of the cap. We don't need the sports cap. We are fine. Well, numbers, big numbers. 13,300 bells. That's amazing. That's more than I thought I would get, to be honest. It's been a while since I've just honestly caught fish and sold them. Because I've been getting most of my money through Nookazon. Selling things to other people. There for a while I was able to exploit my Sanrio stuff. But then the amiibos became a lot more accessible for people. And so now I can't just exploit them as easily. Which is good. Very good that things are more accessible. Especially something as nice and highly coveted as the Sanrio stuff. Because there's like a very large overlap in people who like Animal Crossing and people who are really into pastel aesthetic, Sanrio vibes. Hello Kitty, which is a Sanrio character, but that's like the most well-known one, I think. Lots of people are vibing really hard with Sanrio. I probably should have checked this before I bought all the wheat fields. But there's nothing new up here. So that's good. But yeah, like all of this stuff, people love it. It's great. I love it. I just don't do a whole lot with it. Because, so, there's like a lot of aesthetics that I really like, but then when I actually start doing things that I associate with myself, I don't use them as much. Like the pastel stuff, I fucking love it. Whenever I do Happy Home Paradise stuff, I do lots of pastels. But when I start associating something with myself and like my identity, I can't lean as heavily into the pastels. That's not who I am. Maybe at one point in my life, but definitely not today. I am probably ace. Well, congratulations. It is really nice to know those things about yourself when you're a bit younger. Because it can help you avoid some very awkward situations. Especially realizing things like being aromantic. I could have saved myself so much trouble if I'd known that. Before a few months ago, to be honest with you guys. Okay. I've spoken to Teddy today, my best friend. Long time no see. I'm up to almost 7,000 push-ups a day. Bet you can't be. I'm not even gonna try to beat that, to be honest. Not my expertise. Teddy is such a friendly dude. I love him. I'm still obsessed with this area. It's such a nice area. Got our farm. Such a good farm. Okay. We just had a like major head empty, no thoughts moment. See, is there any more bunny day recipes? You only get 2 message bottles per day. So probably not. I have so many flowers. Jeez. That's almost overwhelming how many flowers I have. Okay. We need to go say hello to Brewster. I've not come had coffee in a while. Brewster, he is not sick of— I was gonna make a joke about him being sick of me, but I rarely come here because I don't play the game that much anymore. Brewster, bestie, it's egg day, sort of. It's like, it'll be egg day in a few days. What a nice brew. Got the pigeon milk and everything. Here you go, the finest beans brewed to perfection. Even got you a clean cup. What a delicacy. Wow! It got depth and perfectly balanced acidity. I love it. Amazing. The way they describe the coffee in Animal Crossing, it makes me feel like they don't like coffee, but they're trying to be polite. What do we talk about? I think we're just vibing, Froggy. We are vibing. What's going on? Oh. It was one of my daily tasks. Come visit the roost for a coffee break. Very cool. Very cool of us. You got a minute? Of course. I've got something for you. Think of it as my way of saying thanks. Some coffee beans. That's so cute. Thank you so much. Oh, Bruce is gonna make me cry. Got some of the wood. Yo, that's awesome. Good job, Froggy. That is very nice. Okay, I want to go see what these coffee beans look like. I do know he eventually gives you a coffee plant. I don't know if this is it though. I think the coffee plant is just actually called coffee plant. Oh, no, these are just beans. That's so fun. I love that. Oof. I had to be at work at 8 AM this morning, so I had to get up a lot earlier than I usually get up. I'm feeling it. Oh my goodness. I will probably stay up late tonight though, because I am finally off tomorrow. So, I will be getting up tomorrow and finishing the Hardcore Duos episode, but I don't have to get up early. Just early enough to finish it in time to upload it in a timely manner. There's just so much going on in that room. Oh my goodness. Okay. I do not know what to do with all of these gyroids. Like, I have so many of them, and I'm going to keep collecting them, but I don't know what to do with them, or like where to put them. Because I love them. I like having them in my house, but they're like low-key kind of overstimulating to have a bunch of them. Because I've just got so, like, this is so much. So much. Hang on. Maybe if we make that quieter. That's a bit better. I'm gonna go into my kitchen. The kitchen is like the quietest place in this house because there's like nothing in there. There's not a TV, there's not a music player, there's not even a fan. Like the bathroom has a fan. This is just quiet. The only thing you got going on is the stove over here. Oh, what are we cooking? Is that a pizza? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. This is a nice place to come and think. Should I make something? Not right now. I don't have any food on me. I kind of want to hop over to the Happy Home Paradise. What do you guys think? Do you want to go design a vacation home? I know I said this is going to be the Bunny Day stream. But we haven't, like, we're done with Bunny Day. I honestly thought we could put more time into this, but I have since realized that grinding out DIY recipes like that is not a fun stream activity. But in order to get all the recipes, you've got to be on the island. And outside, for that matter, it's for the balloons. So we're getting to the time of night in oh, there's the balloon. About to say we're getting to the time of night in Animal Crossing where it's like ultimate sleepy vibes. Because I think it's like 7:45 p.m. does have like lazy sleepy vibes. Like this. Winding down for the night is what this sounds like. But like 8 p.m. and onward, it's just so chill. It's almost like I could fall asleep to this until you get to 3 a.m. Have you guys heard the 3 a.m. music for Animal Crossing? I will pull it up for you guys right now if you have not heard it. Because it is a trip. It is great. I've heard people describe it as they feel like the game is making fun of them for being awake at 3 a.m. Let's see, what do you have to say? Okay. Show us? I will! Okay. I will be pulling that up right now. Love it. I think it's so silly. It's like fun, goofy mood. Okay. 3 a.m. Oh, okay. I'm gonna mute switch audio for a second. Turn on desktop audio so you guys can hear this. Banger. Absolute banger. This is what Nintendo says 3 a.m. sounds like on the island. I can say, since this game has come out, the only times I've been awake at 3 a.m. has been at, like, anime conventions. I was not playing Animal Crossing, so I have not experienced this at genuine 3 a.m. My friend Katie has. Katie from the Egg SMP. They definitely have. They said this song felt like a big FU to their sleeping schedule. Okay, that's enough. I listen to that a lot. More than I probably should, to be honest. It's a good vibe. The thing about Animal Crossing music is that it's like a loop, and you could just listen to it forever. Okay. They saved me from the well. Nice! Very glad that you were able to be saved from the well. Okay. Is this... Can I hop across here? No. Okay. Vaulting pole it is. So I do not feel like walking around. Though it probably would have been easier. I think at this point of the day, most of the balloons will be coming from this side of the island. Because it's like before 6 p.m., all the balloons come from the right side of the island. Which, because... Right side. Is my camera flipped? No. It's not mirrored, which is what I'm used to. So it's gonna be this side of the island. While after 6 p.m. it's this side of the island. So if you're looking at your Switch, it's like right during the daytime and left during the evening. I love my little campsite area. I don't think I decorated my nephew's tent yet. Because he's 4. He doesn't really decorate in Animal Crossing. All he does is, like, run around and whack me with a net. Yeah, I have not even unpacked the lantern. He is just run around. It's funny, though, because he will beg to play Animal Crossing by name. He'll be like, I want to play Animal Crossing. And I'm like, okay, but all you're gonna do is run around for 5 minutes, get stuck, and then decide you want to play a different game entirely. And he's like, nuh-uh. And I'm like, okay, fine, you can play it. And then 5 minutes later, he's like, I want to play Goose Game. Or I want to play Minecraft. I want to play something else. A kid does not sit down and play a single game for more than 5 minutes. Mostly because he doesn't know how to play games yet. He's 4. But it's still kind of funny. Okay. Oh, the moon is just like off to the very, very edge of the screen. You can't even see it. Wait. How do I... There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I'd be able to see the moon with that. It's still very early in the night, so the moon is not going to be seeable. In Animal Crossing specifically. Okay. I know I said I wanted to go play Happy Home Paradise, but I also don't want to leave my island because I am very much in balloon popping headspace. My nephew gets very excited about popping balloons in Animal Crossing. I don't know why, but he absolutely loves it. Alright. I think it's like every 5 minutes there's a possibility that a balloon will spawn. And it's just anywhere along this coast, then it'll come in. I used to have the spawn rates for balloons like on key. Because I was grinding it out for like a whole day to get a lot of the autumn DIY recipes, like the seasonal stuff. So that was fun. I think playing like that though is definitely how you burn out for Animal Crossing. Because it wasn't just playing and like having mindless fun, it was running the beach all day and doing nothing else. Kind of like what we were doing just a second ago. Teddy, you're gonna ask me for a catchphrase, aren't you? What's going on over here? Perfect timing! I get distracted when I'm shopping and sometimes I end up buying 2 of the same thing! Oh no! I don't need that much stuff, so I'm gonna take a mulligan and give you a plaid puffed sleeve shirt. Oh, am I lagging? I think I might be I think it might be me. I think it's me. Hang on. It looks like, on my end, it looks like I'm definitely lagging. I will try to see. Oh yeah, my bitrate is terrible right now. It's in the red. It is lagging. I don't know what to do about that. I am so sorry. Yeah, I can tell my OBS is in the red. I am dropping frames like crazy right now. Which is weird, because I'm not like... I don't have that much going on right now, internet-wise. But my internet might just be really shitty. I have no idea how to spell this word. Okay. Alright. My stream may be laggy, but I can at least type in chat. I really do apologize for the lag. I am not sure what to do about it right now. Sometimes my internet is just terrible. And there's not a whole lot I can do. So if I disconnect from the Wi-Fi, it'll just completely kill the stream. But in OBS, we are no longer in the red, so that is good. Are we doing better? Let me check Twitch, because Twitch will tell me the bitrate and tell me if my connection's actually good or like unstable or not. Are we still unstable? We're no longer in the red? Are we stable? Are we stable? I think we are good. I think. Potentially. Okay. It all looks well on my end now. You guys let me know if the lag is still a problem. I don't know what that was about. I am very sorry. Sometimes the internet just go brrr, and it's not good. On my end, it looks to have even back out. So I'm not sure. Bad word? What are you talking about? Okay. Let's go see Sky. I don't talk to her ever. She's my next door neighbor. I'm a terrible neighbor. Okay. Yes. Are we back? Or is it still laggy? Just come out and ask, have you been avoiding me? Not intentionally. We haven't talked in a month. Bestie, we did group stretching like an hour ago. Oh no. What's up, Airmail? What's the latest? Strangest thing has been happening. Sometimes when you hit rocks, an egg comes out. Here it happens even more often on those islands you get to Nook Miles tickets. Oh, we need to go. We need to get a Nook Mile ticket. That's what we need to do. I think I have some already printed. I definitely have some already printed. Okay. I think my grandma was like, I don't know, I was hearing noises. Okay. I don't need to carry these customization kits on me anymore. It's good now? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Sometimes the internet just kind of goes down and it's weird. Okay, I'm just gonna do the one. But I am very sorry about that. It's like, I don't expect it, but I understand it when I'm doing something online. But I'm literally not playing an online game. I don't even have Discord up. We're not using Spotify. Like, I don't know where all the bandwidth was going. My grandma might be using the internet, but I highly doubt it. She's been working outside in the yard. But she might be watching TV. I'm not sure. It is 8 p.m. Let's go. I just realized like an hour ago when I was telling you what time it was, I could have just stopped moving and let the time come up in Animal Crossing because my Animal Crossing is real time for me. But instead I looked at my phone. Make it make sense. I could have just showed you an Animal Crossing so we could all see it together. Can I help you out today? I wanna fly. They got a Nook Miles ticket. Nook Miles Island, of course. Time for takeoff, let's go! It's a 1 a.m. Oof. Yeah, I would be asleep right now if it was 1 a.m. for me. I don't stay up super late that often anymore. I think typically I go to bed somewhere between midnight and 12:30. Sometimes I stay up till 1 or till almost 1. It really just depends on what I've got going on the next day. Time zones? Yeah, time zones. Absolutely a factor. Let's get our eggs. Well, that's all we're gonna get from that. You know, I think if I didn't have a day job and the only thing I had going on was making content, I would probably regularly stay up a bit later. Because I am a bit of a night owl. I find it easier to stay up late than I do to wake up early. And I did notice there for a while, like over the summer, when I did not have any responsibilities other than, well, I didn't have like a reason to get up in the mornings. And I don't mean that in a depressed way, I mean that in a, I didn't have like a set time that I had to get up kind of way. But I would stay up like really late. And that's just what I did with my time. Because I find I'm a lot more productive. Like, I'm very productive in the early afternoon. And then I'm extremely productive late at night. So I do a lot of my cosplay crafting either when I get like a wild hair of inspiration at like 1 p.m. or at like 10 o'clock at night. When I'm like, you know what? I could be sewing right now. And so I start sewing. Honestly, I'm probably gonna spend a lot of tomorrow making cosplay. After I get the Hardcore Duos episode up and ready to go, it's gonna be cosplay mode for the rest of the day. Because I have got a lot to do. I don't have a lot to do. I just spend a long time, like, hyping it up in my head as it being a lot. Because while I do have, like, a lot of elements of my Moxie cosplay that I still have to make, and then I still have to make a whole other cosplay after that, it's actually not that much to it. Because I oftentimes forget that I can make an entire, like, sew an entire thing. It doesn't take me too long to, like, sew something. But because I'm still used to hand sewing and the time it takes to hand sew, I feel like it takes me a million years. When in reality, it does not. But it also just feels nice to have my cosplay stuff done early. Because I know I've talked about it before, but some of you guys were not here during my convention brain rot from October. Fair warning, Froggy Ray, I am addicted to anime conventions, and when it gets within like a month or two of my next anime convention, it's like all I can think about. It's all I want to talk about. So that's why I'm talking about them a lot right now. But there's this concept of con crunch, and depending on who you talk to is a little different on where con crunch falls in the calendar. But typically, the last few weeks leading up to a convention is con crunch, where a lot of people are trying their hardest to get their costumes done. And my version of Con Crunch is like the week before the con, I have 2 very tiny tasks that I have to do to finish my costumes, and I'm like, oh boy, I don't know if we'll make it through this time. We've got so much to do. But in reality, it's just like hot gluing nails onto something and then that's it. I do this every convention, like I'll leave a couple of like small things till the very end and then in my head feel like it's a bigger deal than it is. Which, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but that's just kind of how I treat everything in life. I hype it up to myself as a really big task, and then when I actually do it, it takes like 5 minutes. So that's what my brain considers Con Crunch. So I like to have the bulk of the costume done at least the week before the con, so that I'm not sitting there being like, oh no, I actually still have to like make a shirt or make a whole outfit. I've seen people make an entire costume like the week before a con because they just have so much that they're making. And I've seen people pull all-nighters and just put themselves through a lot just to get a silly little costume finished for a silly little convention for silly little nerds. So, that's kind of fun. I need 54 campfires? That is a lot. I mean, you'll be able to get them pretty easy. It just might take a while, but good luck. Campfires, honestly, are really nice to use in building, especially when you extinguish the fire, because it's like, it's a cool block. It just takes so much to make them. I found a wig? Yo, awesome! I'm very glad you found a wig. I need to go back to my island. I'm done here. I love wigs. I have so many wigs. I remember when I first started cosplaying, I got one wig. I had one wig. It was my CL wig. And a year later, I got 2 more wigs. They were very cheap Amazon wigs that I was able to convince my mom to buy me for doing chores. This is my first year in college. This sounds so stupid when I say it like that. But, I had these wigs. And I used my real hair a lot. I still do use my real hair a lot for cosplays. Like my dream cosplay, I just use my real hair because it does not matter. But back then, I used my real hair for a ton of cosplays. And I remember seeing people on Instagram that had like several different wigs. They had so many wigs that they could, like, closet cosplay any character they wanted. And I was like, man, what I would give to be like you. And now here I am, several years later. I have so many wigs. Most of my Dream SMP cosplays I was able to just do with stuff I already had. The only Dream SMP cosplay that I specifically bought stuff for was Ranbu, and technically Dream because I did buy fabric to make the Dream cloak. And then I made my Technoblade mask and my Dream mask with like cardboard and stuff I already had laying around the house. And then everything else was just elements of my closet, makeup, and using wigs and stuff that I already had. Like Wilbur. Love my Wilbur cosplay. It's just a brown wig that I got on sale. And a tiny little piece of white hair that I cut out of my Ranbu wig in the back to clip into my Wilbur wig for the white streak for Revived Bird. I love it. Absolutely love it. I've also done like Tommy and Tubbo for video. Didn't like my Tommy cosplay. If I did it again, I would use my this shirt that I got that's like Tommy inspired bowling alley design shirt, and I think it's super cute. And I did actually really like my Tubbo cosplay. I thought I did really good with the scar makeup. But I don't actually want to cosplay a lot from the Dream SMP anymore. Just because, like, I'm still really into it, but not as much as I was a few months ago. Mostly because the lore that I was personally following and invested in has been kind of stagnant. Like, there's still tons of lore going on, and I know AMZ has been doing a lot of cool stuff. But AMZ streams when I'm at work, so I can't catch anything live anymore. But I also just don't particularly like the community anymore. So, I'm also just really into getting my anime cosplays done that I've been wanting to do for years. Because I had some cosplays that I'd been wanting to do, and then I got into Dream SMP and it took over everything, and I dropped everything for Dream SMP cosplays. And so now I'm like, remember all those cosplays you said you were gonna do in 2021 that you didn't instead because you were dressing up as silly little Minecraft characters? Now's the time, bestie. It's now or never. So, that's what I'm doing now. You only spent 17 pounds? That is really, really good. Most of my wigs... Actually, about half of my wigs I got for around the same amount of money on Amazon. They're pretty good. But I also have a lot of wigs that I spent, like, double on. It really just depends on, like, what you're looking for in a wig. And the length. I have some really long wigs, and those are just gonna be more expensive anyway because it's more, like, material to it. Instead of a binder, I have to wear a corset? Interesting. I don't need one for Dream. I'm blonde, can't spell. Yeah, I don't wear a wig for Dream either. Like, I'm gonna say it. Dream, the real life man, not blonde. He is not blonde. He may have been blonde as a child, but he is not blonde now. In the pictures that he has shared with us, if those are genuinely him, he has the same hair color as me. This right here, not blonde. I was blonde as a child. I have not been blonde for several years. Dream is not blonde. He's going through that phase that everybody like me goes through where they think they're still blonde because they used to be blonde as a child. But man's got brown hair. It's a light brown, I'll give him that. Not blonde. I get so mad about it. So I was like, you know how many people made fun of me for calling myself blonde? And this man's out here doing it in front of millions of people, and they're like, yeah, Dream is blonde. No, he's not. But I do love all the fan art that draws him blonde. And it also kind of helps differentiate him a bit from some of the other Dream SMP characters. I say that like they have very similar outfits when everybody's design is so drastically different. You wouldn't even need like a different hair color, but it's just another little extra design element that separates the characters a bit more. That's their whole cosplay. Yeah, sometimes you get really lucky with the cosplay and already have everything or almost everything that you need. Like, for example, my Technoblade cosplay. $0. Cost me $0. Because I just used everything that I already had. Or things that I bought for Ranbu. Which is the crown. Technically, I did cosplay Technoblade before I cosplayed Ranbu. Because all the pieces did not come in to do Ranbu first. But I did not buy anything for Technoblade specifically. If I did though, I would have made a better cloak. Because right now, I just kind of use my little She-Ra cape or a red cardigan, depending on what kind of mood I'm in. You know, it's like, cosplay is one of those things that can be very expensive, but it can also be pretty cheap depending on how you do it. A lot of people suggest going thrifting and finding clothes that you can either alter or are similar enough to the character, and that's generally the cheapest way to do it. Then when you get into actually like making things full on, like from scratch, or buying commercially produced costumes, it gets pretty expensive. Although now we are at a point where 9 times out of 10, it is more expensive to make it yourself. Well, I say that knowing full well that I'm very bad at measurements, So I just kind of wing it for how much fabric to get, and I always get way too much. I just always get way too much fabric. So that's cool. If you want, I can send a picture of my cosplay when I have everything. That is totally up to you. I am all for hyping people up in their cosplays. So if you are comfortable sharing that, I would love to see it. I'm gonna catch this bug. I've been scaring them off all night. Well, I lied. I forgot that you've got to be good at the game to catch the bugs. Perfect. Okay. No, this cosplay that I'm currently working on, the Moxie one, is not my most expensive cosplay. But that's only because the fabric I'm using is fabric that my grandma has had sitting around for a while. And so she's letting me use it. But if I would have had to buy that fabric for this cosplay, it would have been very expensive. Oh, it would have been very expensive. It would have been bad. I would not have used that fabric. But my Moxie cosplay, I had to buy a new wig, and then I had to buy face paint and new contacts, which still haven't come in yet. But I can finally add yellow circle lenses to my collection. Technically, you're supposed to replace them every year, but I have not had any issues with mine. I keep up with them pretty well. And I've noticed a lot of cosplayers don't keep their contacts stored in solution, so they dry up really quick, and then they have to replace them every year because they're old and crusty and gross. But I have a pair that I've had since fall of 2017, and they're still fine. Like, I don't wear my circle lenses very often, so that's part of why they last so long. I think. Don't quote me on that. But these, my brown circle lenses, I've had for this fall, it'll be 5 years. 4 years past when I should have thrown them away and replaced them. And they're still fine. They're comfortable. I'm afraid because they're so far past when I was supposed to replace them that make me a little nervous, but I haven't had any issues yet, which I know is a terrible way to approach anything regarding your eyeballs. But I don't really know why I'm doing it like this. Once I found out that I didn't have to replace them every year, now I'm just kind of waiting and seeing how long I can last. I know I'll have to replace them eventually. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why people have to replace their lenses so often, and I'm thinking it's because a lot of people don't keep them stored in contact solution. So when I ordered my first pair of circle lenses, I was looking up how to take care of contacts, and it was showing me information for daily use contacts and not costume stuff. So they get real good treatment. But I've seen cosplayers, like, there was this one cosplayer, she was doing a live stream on TikTok where she was getting into costume. And she was trying to find what circle lenses she wanted to wear. And she was going through her bag. And all of her contacts were just loose in the case instead of, like, well, they were, by loose I mean dry. They weren't in any kind of solution. And so she would, like, pick out a color that she wanted, she would open it, and then she'd be like, oh, these are shriveled up and crusty, I cannot wear these. Or, like, sometimes the contact lenses will rip when you get them, and, like, that's just, you gotta be careful and make sure that you're paying attention if it's ripped or not. But, I don't know. I'm thinking that's why people have to replace them so often, is because they don't keep them stored properly. I'm not really sure. I think I'm probably gonna end up damaging my eyes one day. That's okay. That's not okay, but contact lenses are one of those things where you definitely just need to listen to your body. And if you put the lens in and it hurts, or it's like irritating, then immediately take it out, because there's something wrong, and you don't need to wear that. So a lot of people, they'll put in their circle lenses and they'll be like, this hurts a lot. It's very uncomfortable. I'm gonna power through it though for 8 hours. And that is not it. You're not supposed to, like, sometimes I can feel my lenses just because it's not like a discomfort thing. It's more like I can feel that there's something on my eyeball. But it's like, it's a very vague and faint feeling. It's not a big deal. That is the most I've ever felt with a lens when there was nothing wrong. Like, they're not supposed to hurt, and if they do hurt or have any kind of discomfort, you don't need to wear them, so. Damn. That was terrible. My dead name is rare, so is it a bad idea to leave my dead name? Absolutely. If you have a name that is not very common, whether it's a dead name or like a name that you go by for real, like even if it wasn't your dead name, like if you still went by it, I wouldn't share it online. Just, where's this balloon? I would be careful with sharing it online because, if it's not a very common name, then they don't need too much more information from you to figure out, like, where you live or just any kind of doxing information. So I would be careful, for sure. I don't care about my name. Like, I don't want to leak my full first and last name to you guys, although I definitely have before. I try not to. Because that is a lot of, like, you could do a lot with a first and last name. However, whenever I Google my full legal name, first, middle, and last, nothing about me comes up. There's like several other prominent figures. Like, there's a doctor in the UK that has the exact same name as me. And so when you Google my name, all you get is information about her. You don't get anything about me. That makes me feel a little bit safer online. But I do know that there are other ways that people can get information to dox you. I don't understand how. But, I mean, shit, if people thought they could figure out who Manatreed was based on absolutely nothing, I've posted way too much online. It'd be so easy to figure out everything about me. So. But yeah, I would be careful, Froggy. People can do a lot with very, very little information. Do I still have all the eggs on me? I do! Perfect. So crafting table still just out. Please stop jumping in my general direction. Okay. I think there is a crafting table over in the camping area. Oh, there's also just a crafting table in resident services? Hello? How could I forget about that? There's one right next to Tom Nook. Should I craft something? Yes. I want to craft the reef. I think I might... Oh, no. I've got everything I need. I didn't know if I was going to need twigs or something. All done for now. I think I'm going to go put that... There's a lot of items in here. I do not check the lost items very often. There's a lot of things in there. Let's check the bulletin board. It's probably just about Bunny Day. April 19th is Pietro's birthday. Ayo? That's Tuesday. I don't think I want to stream Animal Crossing on Tuesday, though, to be honest. I would like to get back to Undertale. I kind of wanted to play Undertale tonight, but then I also remembered that it was Bunny Day, and I wanted to do a Bunny Day stream. Because I haven't done anything for Easter on stream. Which, like, I think is fine. Easter is more of a religious holiday than it is a holiday for, like, the world. So, I don't feel as bad about not making a big deal about it. But also, there is, like, just the general fun Easter spring vibes. Hey, yo, Ray with the fun fact. Okay. Oh, I've got a fun fact for you. So, I don't know if you guys are gonna know what I'm talking about, but, there is an anime called Ghost Stories. And there was a common misconception that was spread around online that the anime did really poorly in Japan, so when they ported it over to the US, they let the dubbing team just do whatever they wanted, which is not true. I'm gonna tell you it's actually true. So Ghost Stories is an anime that is based off of a very, very popular, like, book or, like, series of stories in Japan. And the anime actually did really, really well in Japan. Where people get confused is there was an English dub that was, like, a serious English dub, where they followed the script pretty religiously and, like, they didn't change things up or improv. That did poorly in the US. It did very, very poorly. But the version of the Ghost Stories that everyone knows is the improv one. And this part is theory, but it's most likely what happened. A lot of times when different networks or media companies do deals, sometimes they'll throw in, like, a free show. And there is evidence to support that the company that is responsible for the infamous Ghost Stories dub got it for free as, like, a little deal thing. And so they had this show they didn't really know what to do with, so they gave it to first name Steven, but spelled with a 7 instead of a V. I cannot remember this man's last name. I think it's like Foster. Actually, it is Stephen Foster. They let this man, who is known for screwing up dubs by just adding off-the-wall stuff that's completely unrelated to what's going on, or the original context. They gave it to him, and then they put some voice actors on it. And fun fact, the English dub that everyone knows is, like, majority improv, like, honest improv, and it's fun. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh. I can't eat cheese. Searched my full dead name and I regret it. It came up with XXS and stuff like that. Oh no, that's terrible. 250 fun funky friends? Yes! We are growing. We have so many fun funky friends out here. I think that is so cool. Zipper? Zipper T Bunny, you're showing us your zipper back there. You know, in New Leaf, whenever you would come up to him and, like, talk to him, and it would force him to turn around and show the screen his back, he would actually get onto you for that, and he would say, hey, don't look at my back. And then that would be the conversation. But he doesn't do that in this game. I don't know why. Okay. We've got stuff to sell. I'm just gonna drop it in here though. Yeah, my grandma was asking if I wanted something and it had like cheese in it. I was like, I can't do this. I am in fact most likely lactose intolerant. Cheese does make me sick. We do not vibe. A whole 480 bells. Wow, what a deal. You know, I have not... I've got 7,000 bells. Let's see what we can do in here. I have not come in here in a while. I have 233 fridge goblins, so I'm close to you. Yo, nice! Congratulations, Froggy. We love to see the Able sisters. Okay. Got a lot of the comedian's outfit in here. Doesn't even have the pants to go with it. The vibrant tuxes, I don't think I have these. I think I want to get the green one. I definitely want to get some of the neon shades, because those are new. I'm gonna get these. When I say new, I mean they were added in the 2.0 update back in November, and I just haven't come across them yet. So they're new to me. Oh, I didn't mean to wear them out. I did not mean to wear them out. That's fine. Well, that's fun. Let's go make a real outfit. This is gross. Okay. I don't know why, but I care a lot about having a cohesive outfit in Animal Crossing. Or if I'm doing something like uncohesive, I want it to be very intentional. My dead name is a song. Interesting. I feel like there are lots of songs that use names, like people names, as the name of the song. So, very interesting. I have 2,000 followers. Yo, nice! Very, very cool. Congratulations! Okay. I kind of want to wear my new fancy tux. Okay. Let's put on some socks. Why not? Probably just standard dress shoes. I don't know. Oh, it does put the boots over. I kind of don't like that, though. Not the vibe. These are less chunky. We'll go with that. Technically, it's not the formal thing, but... Gotta put our band-aids back on. I don't know why I always like to wear the band-aids. And a plumbing industry? Hello? That's interesting. I do not like the way that, like, flower crowns and the egg crowns sit on your head in Animal Crossing. But it is still cute. Actually, do we? Do we really need a bag? I think not. Fancy little egg boy, let's go. I don't think we ever actually finished this room. I think we decided I didn't have enough stuff. Okay. Let's try to do something here. I know that's inaccessible, but it looks nice there. The name originates from Hawaiian. That is very cool. Very fun fact. Okay. I cannot stop yawning today. I don't know how much I've actually yawned on stream. That might have actually just been the first time. Oof. Yawning is one of those things that's like common and everyone does it. But it always feels so like rude and stressful. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, finally the moon is out so we can see it. I do think I would like some more egg day recipes. How easy will those be to get? Oh, okay. I turned around too fast. The vibes are immaculate. Very, very nice. I know it's been like 2 years, but I still really love the sky in New Horizons. I think it is so nice. It's got like, it just looks so nice. It's very, there's a lot of detail in it that I like. I'm very excited to see where Animal Crossing goes in the future, if they have any more games. I don't think we'll get another like main title game like New Horizons until there's another console to put a game on. So I don't know if there's gonna be any new Animal Crossing games in a while, because they did say they're not doing any more DLCs for New Horizons. So I wonder if, I don't know if they would ever come out with like another game. I do need a Bunny Day bag DIY. Anyway, as I was saying. Because on the 3DS, the spin-off game that they came out with was Happy Home Designer. But they made that DLC for this, which makes a lot of sense to incorporate the games like that. I think that was very cool. But I'm at a loss to see what they could do for a spin-off game. Unless they do another Amiibo Festival type thing, but like actually make it good. I say that knowing full well I've never played Amiibo Festival, and I would probably love it if I did. Because I've only played Mario Party like twice in my life, and Amiibo Festival is just Animal Crossing Mario Party. But I know a lot of people, like a lot of the Animal Crossing community did not like Amiibo Festival. But I think part of that is because they were hoping for a main title game and got a not super great spin-off instead. That's my theory. But that's just a game theory. So I have not played this game. I don't know if it's a good game or not. Oh, that bag is adorable. I love the Bunny Day stuff. It is so cute. Bunny Day got a bad rap because of how it was in 2020. And it was just a lot, very overwhelming, and it also fell within like the first 3 weeks of the game being out. So a lot of people resented it. But I love Bunny Day. I think it's cute. People don't use the items. I think some people do now, but they don't use them the way I think they should be used. Meaning, they don't use them enough. Apparently, I was born in 1974 in April. Ayo? Ayo? That would make you 4 years younger than my mom. Which is crazy. Because I think you've said before you're like 14 or 15. Which, to be 14 or 15 for that long, built different, that's for sure. Like, geez, I know like that was a plot point in Twilight where they were like teenagers and they kept repeating high school for so long. I could not, y'all would not catch me doing high school on repeat for centuries. I would simply cease to exist if I were in a situation like the Cullens in Twilight. If I get turned into a vampire, and the man who turned me into a vampire was like, alright, now you get to keep going to high school over and over and over and over again, I would have been like, no. Absolutely not. Boom, let's go. Rancho, we got ourselves a rancho. I am born in December. That is very cool. I am an August baby, which comes up a lot in conversation. I don't know why I keep bringing up my birthday. It just always becomes relevant. But, I don't know that many people born in December. My friend Libby, who never plays games with us on stream, but will be in call sometimes, she was also born in December, not April. Yeah, that's totally fair. That just means there's someone out there with the same name as you that has populated the internet more than you have under that name, which is always good. Makes it harder to find information about you personally. Alright, let's see what Pietro's doing. Let's go bother him. I love visiting Pietro. Welcome back, my BFF. Always a pleasure to have you stop by the Chalet de Pietro. Love it. Let's chat. You checking out my old springy ride-on? Absolutely not. Sure brings back a lot of memories. Of course, I don't play with things like that anymore. Nope, not at all. You're lying. I love Pietro. I do not care that he is a clown. He is my favorite clown. Wow, checking out my sophisticated, colorful wheel, I think you'll find my place is filled with things that make me seem mature and smart. I mean, I am mature and smart, of course, of course. Expect nothing less. I think I came up with... Oh, I think I understand what you were saying now. That is very awkward. I am sorry that you had to come across that. I want to catch the stump bug. Perfect. Orange, you happy for me? No. Absolutely not. That's an atrocious pun. You didn't click on it, I read the description. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Honestly, in my experience, most sites like that, it's pretty obvious before you even, like, think to click on the link what it is. So, not really a lot of trial and error to figure that out. Which is good. I'm not complaining at all. It's absolutely good. That means there's a lot less opportunity for me to see things I do not want to see. It's like that, or it's like hot singles in your area type of stuff. It's like, come on. I know exactly what this is. Don't try to fool me. Let's go see what Teddy is doing in his humble abode. I love visiting Teddy's house. He's got a nice house. And I'm not just saying that because I designed it. I did try to keep the log cabin vibes from the outside. I don't know what his real house looks like. Because he was my starter, so he doesn't get his real interior. Did the sweet smells drag you in here by the nose? Kapow! Oh, he's cooking. Salad de carrots rapis? This game thinks I'm French. You know, I'm an athlete, right? I've talked about it before. Well, this is the field that keeps me strong. So I can leak my name, it's also been leaked. Froggy, you don't need to leak your name. We are fine. It's all about the flavor, okay? Don't sweat the presentation. We are no Gordon Ramsay out here. I don't care about food presentation. I love being in this house. I'm gonna turn his cars off because Jesus are loud. Came up with a women's clothing store to look more female. Well, from the very little that I know about you, that is very awkward. It's like also kind of ironic, but like in the way that's like, huh, interesting. Yeah, you've mentioned before being non-binary, which is why it's kind of ironic. 'Cause it's like, this is what the store is for. We share the same name, but this is not what I'm trying to do with my life. What song do I have playing? Because I actually really like this. We're playing KK Slack Key. That is nice. That was a good choice. That was nice. Okay. We can leave. I can easily spend all night at Teddy's house. It's just such a nice vibe. I come out with my axe. Kind of forgot I had it out. Start collecting some bamboo for the young spring bamboo stuff. Even though I've made all the young spring bamboo I think I'm gonna ever make, I still like having a hoard of it just to be safe. You never know. Little introduction, ask someone questions. Okay. Oh, that was a nice little spring bamboo haul. Look at us go. Okay, I think I'm like getting tired, but like the kind of tired where I'm no longer like entertaining or like in the mood to be entertaining. So I think that is my cue to start wrapping it up. Gonna be honest, I am kind of having a hard time keeping my eyes open right now. But some questions you want to ask me, I can try and answer. Honestly, I don't know how to do icebreaker questions. I kind of just start vibing with people. Make sure to get some sleep. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna sleep well tonight. I do think I am gonna call it though. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. Let's see, is there any cool people that are live right now? There is. Okay. Do you guys want to go over and see Doc? He's playing Minecraft tonight. Let's see. My desktop audio is muted so I can actually pull up and see what he's doing. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna pull it up on Twitch because I can't see his stream title in the thing, so I cannot tell you what he's doing. Okay. He is playing on his hardcore world. Alright. I'm gonna send you guys over to Doc. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys had fun. I hope I'm not lagging again, because it looks like I might be. But, I will see you guys on Saturday. I'm pretty sure we're gonna do Egg SMP, I think. So, stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoy raiding Doc. Good night, guys!